What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about this segment from the Canadian TV show Kids in the Hall. And this segment is called That's America. So, a while ago, I first reacted to Kids in the Hall for the very first time. I had never seen the show before, and it turned out to be this amazing, funny Canadian comedy show that I totally missed out on. So today, I want to take a look at this sketch. It's called That's America. So I'm actually really curious to see what this Canadian comedy show has to say about us. The description of this video is a little telling, maybe. It says, America, love it or leave it, or better yet, laugh at it from a safe distance. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that, I don't know what to expect, or maybe I kind of do, but let's take a look.
Some people look at a flag swaying in the breeze at the White House and they say, that's America.
Yeah.
Me, whenever I see an American flag hung in the window of a basement apartment by guys who have better things to do with their money than buy curtains, I say, that's America to me.
Oh my god! I didn't expect the guitar. Is he about to burst out into song? So this is like a little sketch about, for Canadians, you know, things that say, "Oh, that's America." You know, apartment dwelling Americans that hang flags instead of curtains. We're very patriotic here. We the American flag, maybe it's cheaper than a curtain. I don't know. I mean, there are people who do that. Okay, let's keep going. Is that what this video is going to be? Just me getting defensive? Well, you know, it can make a good curtain. Let's see.
In America, there are 51 states, or maybe it's 80 by now. Does England count? I'm not quite sure.
What?
The one thing I am sure of, though,
What?
is if I'm standing in a warehouse beside a time clock and a guy is punching in for his best friend who is too hungover to get out of bed, I'm standing in America.
What? Is this what Canadians think of America? Is that what this is about? I also like what's playing behind him. Like, is that America? A guy on a lawnmower? Yeah, we mow our lawns. What is this? A guy who punches in for his hungover coworker. That's a bro right there. That's a friend. I'm not understanding what's funny about this. This all seems very reasonable.
The makeover capital of the world. The place where every young man has to answer in his heart the question, what do you love more, your girlfriend or your car? And where that young man can buy a beat-up car for $300 and has to spend $1,000 to insure it.
What do you not have car insurance in Canada? What is, maybe not as expensive? I mean, we like our cars. I don't know. I don't even care about half this stuff that he's saying, nor do I feel that defensive about it. I do think this is funny, what Canadians pick up on about American culture, because when you're an American like me, and it's what you live and breathe every day, you don't really pick out individual things like that as being American. It's just like, oh, that's my life. That's just normal. So it's funny hearing like Canadian perspective where it's like, we love our cars more than our wives and girlfriends and mow our lawns and okay.
Or else can even a paperboy option the film rights to a book? A woman on an assembly line works out her overtime in her head to infinity. And at the exact same moment, her husband gets into a car accident, Because he's looking at a girl in a tube top. In America.
What is this?
Spelling doesn't count. People's pets do.
We love our What is this? This is the most random stuff I've ever heard. It's very funny. I guess kind of true. I mean, Americans, aren't you guys obsessed with your pets, your cute Pomeranians, and it's just us?
Where else can a guy get a job riding a whale at Marineland? But in America.
Okay. All right.
In America, a guy's girlfriend breaks up with him over the phone. So he gets a gun and kills the principal. Everyone is sad.
Yeah, I mean, I know this was a while ago. That's dark humor now, because it's maybe this was satire at the time. Now, gun violence in America, that's kind of like, it's not even funny. It's a little too true, a little too on the nose.
Until they get the day off. Next week, another guy, another gal, another we can still be friends phone call. Uh-oh, the assistant principal gets it. And everyone's sad, because they don't get the day off. Because he's just the assistant principal. America.
What is this? This is like, it's not a song. It's some kind of weird America poetry, slam poetry or something, or written word. This is not what I expected. It's pretty funny, though.
A land of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes, that great lumbering beast that journeys tirelessly, stops only to eat a clubhouse sandwich, pick its teeth with a matchbook cover, and fall asleep with the TV on. Again, America.
Wow, this guy knows my life. Falling asleep to the TV with my picking my teeth. Oh man, has me pinned down.
A place for Americans.
A place for Americans. Okay. That was interesting. That was not what I expected. You know, for a satire comedy about America, I guess I'm kind of pleasantly surprised. The things that he chose to joke about, aside from shooting your principal, were pretty tame, pretty funny, pretty innocent. Like, loving your car more than your girlfriend. Oh, goodness. But it wasn't like mean or anything. It was just funny. And again, kind of random to me. Is this what Canadians think when you think of America? That's America. Maybe. Real quick, I saw that there was another video that had popped up I wanted to take a look at just because these are kind of short videos. This is another from Kids in the Hall. It's called USA and Canada. So kind of related in the same vein. It's about the USA. Let's take a look at this. It's kind of short.
Who has recently moved to your country. Now, I've been surprised to find how little Americans seem to know about Canada. Now, granted, there are many similarities between our two nations, but there are also many subtle differences that give us our unique Canadian identity.
He's absolutely right. Most Americans have no idea about Canada, the culture, what's going on. And I think a lot of Americans do think that we are so, like, basically the same countries, so similar. And although we're very similar in many ways, there's all these little... Americans would be shocked at some of the stuff I've learned about Canada. So many differences you would never think of. So I hope that's what we're kind of talking about here.
For example, in Canada, everyone hates Barbra Streisand. But here she seems to be quite popular. And there are other differences, too.
Huh?
I mean, we don't have...
All right, I don't know when this was made. I think some of these references are going over my head.
States, we have provinces.
Yeah.
We use the metric system. Canadians and Americans both love football, but in Canada, the game is played slightly differently. The field is a different size, for one thing. The CFL field is 17 miles long and 6 feet wide.
You gotta be careful with some of this stuff. Some of the Americans watching this might just believe you. He's joking around. Is this just jokes? This is a comedy show. But, yeah, I mean, maybe I'm taking it too seriously. But he's right. A lot of Americans do not know about provinces. Seriously, they don't know about provinces even.
Understandably, games are a little longer. In fact, the 1949 Grey Cup game is still in progress.
Progress. That was an unintentional Canadianism. We would say progress. That's not even supposed to be part of this show, but I just couldn't help it. Wow, so you say progress. We say progress. Gosh, that was so jarring to me.
Many Americans believe that our national anthem is O Canada, simply because we enjoy singing it before hockey games. But in fact, our national anthem is The Night Chicago Died by Paper Lace. Our systems of government differ somewhat in that America is a republic with a president, a Congress, and a Senate. In Canada, we are ruled by a small boy with supernatural powers.
Okay, I get it now. I see what you're doing, you funny man. You joke teller, you? This is just purely satire. This is just purely like made up. This is supposed to fool Americans, because if he's not careful, I'm going to end up actually thinking one of these facts is true if he's not careful.
Whom we were all very fond. Now, in the U.S., when a mummy and daddy love each other, they perform bipolar sexual intercourse and make a baby. Canadians, however, are a breed of hermaphrodites who reproduce by means of auto-insemination, thus eliminating the need for sex.
Oh, is that how that... I was wondering how that worked. I've seen all the memes. I mean, I thought you give birth out of ice rinks, like hockey rinks, where it opens up and you come out of it with a hockey stick riding ice skates, right? Now I know the truth. Okay.
This also explains why we don't really have a film industry. And of course, how can we discuss Canada without discussing the weather? Yes, it is cold in Canada. It is very, very cold. Are you happy now?
I always wonder what Canadians think about this. Like, I don't even know if you know the extent of this stereotype. Americans don't just think it's cold in Canada. Sometimes. We think it is always cold. We think there is always snow in Canada at all times of the year. Seriously, in every part of Canada, snow all the time. Permanent winter. That is actually what a lot of Americans actually think.
Yes, the average year-round temperature is 275 degrees below zero. But that is Celsius. Now, can we talk about something else?
Whatever that is.
For example, the fact that our atmosphere is pure sulfur dioxide, which is, of course, incapable of sustaining life as you know it. Or the fact that we only have gravity for 6 hours out of each day and spend the rest of our time desperately clinging to trees to avoid being spun into the endless abyss of space.
Oh, really?
Yes, all this is true.
Ah.
At least we have universal health care. Thank you for your time.
That was funny. That also was not what I expected. Just a bunch of straight up factual information for sure about Canada that, yeah, more Americans should study this video. Yeah, but I really enjoyed this show, Kids in the Hall. This is the second time I've checked it out, and I love that it's like these old comedy sketches from Canada I never ever got to see. It's a lot of fun for me, and I thought these sketches sort of about America. That's why they caught my eye. They were really good. This is a funny show, and it wasn't exactly what I expected today, which was kind of nice too. So anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. If you enjoyed any of these skits here, if you've seen this show, if you have any thoughts about this, feel free to leave a comment, especially if you're Canadian. That'd be fun to hear your thoughts on this. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and learning about Canadian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.